Have you ever said to yourself, gee, Megaman is fun and all, but I sure wish it was more like Street Fighter? No? No one? No one at all? But it's a cool concept, right? I mean, just think about it.
Ah, what a beautiful day. A day like today makes me want to turn over a new leaf. When Megaman comes along, I will do him no harm. In fact, I don't think I want to hurt anyone ever again. Hello? Who are you? You're not Mega Man.
Now, face the mighty bison.
What the?
You're dead!
If you've ever wished for something like that, you're in luck. Because Mega Man X contains a secret capsule that imbues Mega Man with the power to unleash the famous Hadouken energy wave from Street Fighter. It can take out any enemy and most bosses in just one hit. Pretty freaking awesome. Mega Man even yells Hadouken when he uses the attack. Unless you're playing the Mega Man X collection. No idea why he doesn't in that version of the game. This iconic ability is pretty tricky to acquire. So I'm here to walk you through it and debunk a few myths and dispel some rumors while I'm at it. Mega Man X was developed and published by Capcom and released in 1993. During that time, Street Fighter II, released in 1991 and also developed and published by Capcom, reached the height of its success. Capcom chose to include the Hadouken in Mega Man X as an Easter egg to pay tribute to the beloved Street Fighter series and to give fans of Capcom and players alike an exciting secret to find. Before going after the Hadouken upgrade, you'll need to obtain all 8 heart tanks for maximum life capacity, all 4 sub-tanks, and all enemy boss weapons. This of course means that you must have defeated all 8 Maverick robots. So you'll be able to attempt this just before entering the Sigma stages.
Are you done already? I didn't even get to do my special pose.
Bear in mind that if you reset the game, this power-up will not be brought back with your save password. So you'll probably want to obtain it before you plan on putting in the time to finish the game. If you want to save yourself the trouble of having to get it all over again, you could leave your game on pause. Or if you're playing with a ROM and you have the luxury of save states, that will solve the problem entirely. The power-up capsule will be located at the end of Armored Armadillo stage, which is convenient because you'll need to farm for extra lives before attempting this. More on why later. If you didn't know already, there's a lone Baton M501 enemy hanging from the ceiling in the beginning of Armored Armadillo's stage. It's the only one of its kind in the entire game. Fun fact, this little guy first appeared in Woodman's stage in Mega Man 2 and was then called Bubble Bat. Why am I telling you about him? Because dude drops extra lives like DJ Khaled drops hit records.
We the best!
Destroy him, collect your extra life if he drops one, move away, then come back so he respawns, and repeat until you have 9 lives. Cat Mega Man. After the minecart ride down to this fellow, I like to do this for fun. Once you're stocked up on extra lives, make your way through Armored Armadillo's mines until you reach the second dig machine. Here. Good for you! You just passed a checkpoint! Up here! Most of the legwork to unlock this power-up will be put in at the last portion of the stage. So we'll be focusing on the part beginning at that checkpoint all the way to the end for the remainder of this tutorial. Unless you game over. Don't game over. Basically, to get the secret capsule to appear, progress to the final minecart, ride it, and jump off into the pit before the boss door. Psst. This is why we needed extra lives. Do that 3 to 6 times, and the capsule will then be present on the ledge you can dash jump to above the boss door, where there's a bit of health. Speaking of health, you won't need full health every time you die for the death to count, but you will need full health in order for the secret capsule to appear. By the way, you'll take damage during this ride, but don't worry. The enemies the minecart takes out drop a considerable amount of health. Just focus on staying on the cart and facing forward. When you finally get to the capsule, Dr. Light's hologram is wearing a gi and a headband, so you know this is gonna be cool. If you miss, you can dash jump up to the capsule. If you're gonna do that, just be really careful you don't accidentally go through the boss door. I've done that more than a few times, and it's really frustrating. You have to start the entire stage over. If the capsule is not there when you get to the ledge, even after killing yourself 3 times, don't worry, you don't have to start everything over again. Just jump into the pit, respawn at the checkpoint, and go through the procedure again. Be sure to check for the capsule on every attempt after those initial 3 deaths. I've done a lot of testing, and I've found that the number of times that you need to kill yourself for this to work might not always be consistent, but it's always at least 3 times, and usually not more than 5 or 6. Perform the Hadouken with the same button combination that's used in Street Fighter. Down, diagonal, forward. So that's left or right depending on which direction you're facing, then attack. A few other notes. You must be at full health to perform the Hadouken. You won't be able to use it if you're wearing any suit other than the normal one. Now, that should give most of you enough to go on, but I'm about to get real specific about what my method is and the myths you might have heard about surrounding the process. This additional information should make things even more clear. So if you're having trouble, or if you're just curious or inquisitive, watch on. From the checkpoint, I like to drop down behind the dig machine and blast him with fire. This will take him out real quick. Then, I quickly dash along and switch to my homing missiles for the 3 bats up ahead. I like to shoot the missiles off just before a bat comes on screen, which gives the missile time to home in on its target, and prevents us from taking annoying hits. For every ride that I plan on ending with a jump into the pit, I take out my electric spark and charge it up to full power along the ride. When I reach the final dip in the track before the minecart goes outside, I unleash my E-Spark. The purple energy walls move side to side, and if timed correctly, the one that moves with you will take out all of these pesky robotic seagulls. As soon as the cart leaves the track, I wait approximately 1.5 seconds. Then I dash to the left into the pit. To my death. On the 4th time doing this, and for every subsequent attempt, I use a fully charged chameleon sting for invincibility. This just makes the last few moments on the track and the dash to the cliff that much easier. And it helps you retain full health, which, as I mentioned earlier, you'll need to get the capsule to appear. When I'm trying to make it to the ledge where the capsule will be, I wait approximately 2 seconds once the minecart leaves the track, then dash jump to the right onto the wall below the ledge where the health drop is. Alright, time to touch on some of the rumors and myths that have come up about this process over the years. I've talked about this first one a little bit already, but it's pretty notorious for being a topic of debate. You do need full health in order to get this capsule to appear. However, you don't need full health every time you die. This one matters as soon as the minecart leaves the track, so it's okay if you lose some health along the way, as long as you have full health by then. On that note, your sub-tanks do not have to be full. You don't need exactly 9 lives, nor do you have to finish with a certain number of lives. You can still get the Hadouken even if you die by other hazards in the stage. That includes pits, enemies, spikes, you name it. In other words, the falls don't have to be consecutive. It is not necessary to touch the ledge, ground, or get the health drop before you jump into the pit. Now, here's an interesting one. For a death to count towards your total, you cannot jump off of the track on foot. So you've got to be on that minecart when it leaves the track. After you get the Hadouken, you don't need to get it again after game over, only after a full reset. Similarly, the falls you take add up and save in every circumstance unless you reset the game. This means you can rack up a few deaths and finish in another playthrough of the stage if you need to. This also means that if you've gotten the capsule to appear once successfully, you'll only need to take one proper ride on the minecart to get to it again the next time you enter Armored Armadillo's stage. Again, as long as you don't fully reset the game. And it's definitely not necessary to leave the stage. Don't know why you would do that anyway. It's faster to go back to the checkpoint. There are probably more myths out there that I haven't mentioned, and there are endless hypothetical scenarios to study, but just stick to my method and you'll be fine. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you found this video entertaining and informative. Leave me a comment down below if I missed something, or if you're having trouble, or if you just want to chat. If you want to check out my Let's Play of Mega Man X, I'll leave an annotation on the video and a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, I really appreciate it. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Have fun with your Hadouken! Don't hurt yourself though. Thanks for watching, take care.